Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, and in today's episode, we are going to work on our guild quest. Not only that, but we are going to pick up some side quests and hit them up with Night Flurry. So it's going to be all kinds of fun. So, without further ado, let us hop in to Final Fantasy XIV. Alright. So let's turn this quest in. You're saying nothing, sir. You're just nodding. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship's is already sailed, friend. Here we are. We're here to save the day. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Satasha? We're just gonna nod because we don't speak. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returned to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn, and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you the fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Salute us. Farewell. Bye. Alright. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I'll wager. Indeed. We're gonna tell the tale. It was a ferocious tale. Fishbacks? And I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or three. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop in your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left 'em in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Satasha, of course. Any roads, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venture what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can be sure the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade, but after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Alright. That's a good amount of rewards. Party Finder unlocked. We've unlocked another dungeon, I think. Alright. So let's talk. Veteran has information on a new task. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania, and that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for adventurers survived the bedlam in Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mayun, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. Well, it's convenient that we wanted to head that way. Very convenient indeed.
What's convenient?
I picked up the next quest that says go to Gridania, so you know.
Fair enough.
Now if I can just figure out how to get there, I'll be golden. Hey. I see someone.
Is it a me? It is a me. Hello.
Fancy meeting you here.
What's up, buddy?
If you want to come help me on my class quest, you know, we could hang out together.
Sure. I'm your healer anyway.
I mean,
I gotta keep one of us alive somehow.
Maybe it won't be the highest XP, but it'll still be fun, right?
Yeah.
But it's violators will be shot. It's gonna be all kinds of fun.
Wanna know something funny?
Hmm.
Matt found a way to get married in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
And it technically costs money, and you have to be like level 50 to get married. As well as having finished the main quest line, which is why I'm really eager to finish the main quest line. You have no idea. I have
Okay,
Cure 2.
so now I have to find some targets.
Alright, what are those targets?
There, it's the ones for my archery quest.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I assume you can see them, but they're like hidden up in the trees and stuff. Let's see.
I cannot
That
see
may
them.
have been the
No.
only one. Well, it may have only been that one, and now I have to move to another area, possibly. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Let's look.
It could also be just that you can only see them, which is fair.
I'm looking around, seeing if I can find them in the while also trying to stay on the area on the map, which is always a challenge. All right. There's one. All right, I got 2. Just got to get 4 more. There's 1. Okay. 3 more.
I kind of want hotter coffee.
Hotter coffee?
Yeah, because my coffee's kind of cold now.
I think there's fresh coffee if you wanted to get some. There's one over there.
There probably is.
2 over here. I can go ahead and get them both. Nice. And then this one, and then we'll be done. Alright, so that should be it. Now I'm gonna head back to Gridania and turn this in.
Okay. Turn in the main quest line as well, or no?
Well, I haven't done the dungeon. Oh, yeah, I guess we could. Yeah. Well, that way we'll be ready for the dungeon whenever our tank renews his sub. Alright, so we're just gonna run on back.
You're right. We need to trash talk our tank until he renews the sub. Who's with me?
I don't think that's what I said, but you do you. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Liara. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Hear a Bedron's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Well, we're always ready, Mother Mune. Alright. Mune is waiting to brief you on your task. We're waiting to hear. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mune, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Good morrow to you too, Bowlord. You must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Well, if it isn't our very own woman for all seasons, you certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Liara. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Galmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamond, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted the attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ilm of our defense in search of weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalman to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Liar? Of course, of course. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Of course, as always. As always. Alright, now to go turn in my class quest. Okay, that's going to be where? Oh, right over here. That's good. We'll just zoom on over that way. We shall see. Alright, where do we turn? Oh, we gotta turn into Silver. So, you have returned. A passable performance for an adventurer, but the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of Wildwood tradition, a tradition built upon the bones of many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy at distance, to protect the weak. All of it. Everything was... This is a waste of time. You cannot understand. But if you are so intent upon following in the footsteps of my people, I bid you go to the North Shroud. Ixali's scouts have been sighted near the river west of Etat's Spire, and unless you are entirely ignorant of Gordanian history, I need not explain that this act of aggression is part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter. It's their leader, Nezul Katen, the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts, and will be well guarded, yet he stands upon hostile ground, with birdmen and not walls for protection. If you are diligent and determined, you can slip through their defenses and slay their leader. This is the art of the Gridanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof of your commitment to us and labor no more to drive you from the guild. Now go. Alright, so I'm guessing my next quest is going to be instanced, but I am unsure. So I'm going to head towards it.
Alright. I will wait for you.
Defeat Nezul Katlan the Violator. Where's he at? I guess, like, are we supposed to just find him in this little tiny area? I guess so. I guess. I don't see how you would get past these guys without attacking them. I know he said the minions don't matter, but I mean, this guy is literally in my way. Always follow the path of mobs that are still alive, right? Alright. There won't be a path of enemies still alive too much longer. Not if I have anything to do with it. Guess they're over this way. Heck, let's see. Oh, there he is, yes. Unleash the carnage. Xali and my force? Not if I have anything to say about it. I shall assist you, adventurer. Okay. So let's dot everyone. And then just AoE like mad. Back to AoE. We're just gonna do crazy carnage. Excuse me, sir. I do believe I told you to move away. I have revoked your right to live. Alright. Really? You're bringing in friends? What a coward. I mean, we're gonna dispatch of you guys in the same way. But, you know, you do you. Alright. We have gotten him down. Nice. What? Are we done? I guess we're done. Now we go turn it in, right? Straight up through here. And see what he has to say now. Even now, I struggle to credit the Sentry's reports. And yet here you are. And Nazul Catalan the Violator is no more. That an adventurer should be so. Only by the grace of Nimia herself could you have survived. But even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word. Liara, should you stay or should you go? I care not. You have completed the task and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Lucienne. She will doubtless wish to lavish you with praise. Oh, you get no more from me. Off with you. Of course. Let's see what she says. I am given to understand that you single-handedly drove off an Ixali scouting party, and that you did so with precision and guile. How exactly was that training, Lucienne? Liara's distant adventurer, Silver, thrust her into the jaws of the enemy in the hope that she wouldn't come back. And when against all expectation, she did come back. That stubborn, refused to acknowledge her skill. Is that truly your impression? Yes, he said it was pure luck. Mere noise. Silvari sees Liara's skill. Of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered the words? It is his habit of doing so on those occasions when his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading the idiosyncrasies of others, he has yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Liara. You have applied yourself to Leia and Silvari's lessons and demonstrated your command of core concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something to commemorate the accomplishment. Repelling shot is an advanced technique that enables an archer to evade attacks whilst continuing to fire upon her opponents. Used wisely, it can grant you a brief respite in the heat of battle. I have faith that with regular practice you will learn how best to employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons as you strive for true mastery. Alright, now what do we pick? 3 decks. These are 2 decks. What am I even wearing? Oh, these are different pieces. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm wearing. I have on a level 14 item. Okay, so let's compare them all. 10, that's a bigger upgrade. 11. 10. Alright, so we'll go with hunting hat. Nice. And then we should, in theory, get our next class quest. Awesome, we learned repelling shot. Alright. Guildmaster Lucienne wants you to go to Buscaran's druthers. You come at a good time, Liara. I have a task for you. A petition has arrived from the proprietor of Buscaran's druthers, out in the South Shroud. The petitioner, Buscaran himself, has requested our assistance in dealing with a gang of poachers. I would have the 3 of you meet with him and investigate his claims. The 3 of us? You mean Liara, myself, and... would be better if I went alone, Lucienne. The Mikodi and the other one will only encumber me. We're both Mikodi. No, Sylvara, you will go as 3. Also, it is past time you recognize Liara as a fellow archer. I will not. I have held my tongue on the matter of her continued presence here, and I will bend no further. Who do you think you are, Bowlord Lewin? In case you've forgotten, you aren't even a quiverman anymore. That may be, but I have shed blood defending our borders, unlike you, savage. Savage? You know nothing about me, you bigoted son of a... Enough! But one more word, and you shall have cause to regret your petulance. The 3 of you will go to Buskerun Struthers in the South Shroud. Now, out of my sight! Go, you naughty children! Alright. Well, off we go. So, do you have a movement ability?
I mean, I have sprint.
Besides that, though, do you have anything?
No.
So, I have a movement ability, and it makes me giggle.
Why?
Because it's called Peloton.
Is that so?
Indeed.
Gotta work the muscles, gotta work that gluteus maximus. Get pumping. Ready to get pumped up for the Lord? He's never gonna live that down.
I saw that name of that power and I just laughed so hard.
I hope you guys know that that kid is never letting that get lived down ever.
Alright, I am at my quest area. We'll see. I have no idea what I'm supposed... Ooh, there's a chocobo keep here. Let's see. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Do not tell me. This is your first visit to the stop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access this location in the future. Okay. So, just needed to update that. Ooh, there's quests in here. So many quests. Oddfellow wants you to cull the smallmouth Oribon that have been decimating the river fish. That glint in your eye. You're no stranger to violence, are ya? Got a job for a hard lass like ya have? Run along to the river east of here and gut me 3 smallmouth Oribon, will ya? They've been gobbling down all the fishies what Buskerun serves us for our dinners, and we can't have that now, can we? Come back to me, dirtied up with fish guts, and I'll see you treated like a proper Druthers regular. Alright, and then this quest. Let me talk to you, ma'am. Ayana at Buskerun Struthers would have you slay fearsome beasts in her stead. You look to be the doughty sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task? Recently I shared a flagon with a merchant from Ul'dah who regaled me with her tales of danger from the road. Worst of all, as she had it, was the ferocious beast that nigh gored her within an ilm of her life, just when she thought she'd reached the forest's safe embrace. What manner of beast, you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an antelope. Yes, I doubted mine own ears when I heard the tale, but 'twould seem most ill-tempered strain of the beast roams the land south of the Druthers of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battles with man and fellow beast alike. One last thing. I would give you this freshly made bowl of sparhawk egg soup to aid your battle. You may chuckle, but the spices contained within are known to sap the energy of the plant-eating beast. Now go carefully, and don't let those doe eyes lull you into a false sense of security, unless the next ale you down spill freely from the myriad of holes in your body. Okay. Ooh, I should be able to sell here. Let's repair our gear real fast. Repair all. Yes. And then let's sell all the extra gear we have before we get any more, right? So let's sell. I wonder if there's like a sell all button somewhere. I don't know. Sell. Oh, can I not sell that? Oh, I cannot sell that. And then we got one here. Sell this. And one here. No idea. Alright. We're good. Now let's talk to you. You must be from the Archers Guild. Welcome, friends. Now, as your guildmaster will have said, I put in a request for some keen-eyed archers to help me track down a gang of poachers that have been plaguing these parts. It is not uncommon to find poachers in this region. While regrettable, neither the Godsquiver nor the Wood Whalers deem them worthy of attention. Why then did you imagine them worthy of ours? Because these ain't no common poachers. They're Poa Mujok's gang. He's silent. They say she and hers are always moving, staying one step ahead, but I reckon she's hiding out somewhere. Thing is, I can't just send my people out searching. I made a pact with the Red-Belly Bandits, see. We stay out of their territory, and they don't make no trouble with each other's. That being so, if I summon the mass ranks of the Whalers and Quivermen, everything would swiftly break loose, assuming they thought the matter worthy their attention, of course. Needless to say, it's not an option. As luck would have it, though, I've got 3 keen-eyed archers to take care of things instead, and all without raising no alarms. We understand. You may leave the matter to us. Liara, split up and scour the area for any sign of the poachers. Should you discover anything, return here and wait. We will reconvene to compare our findings ere long. Go. Alright. Alright, so there was a couple of quests here in this bar. I don't know if there's a way to share them or not.
I think so. Where are you at exactly? Oh, you're over there, okay.
New link
We can do those quests if you want.
Yeah, so if you... I'll wait.
I just have to make my way over.
Yeah, if you want to come over here, then you can pick them up. I'm just hanging out here, seeing if there's anything else around. No guts, no glory. What do we got to do here? Slay smallmouth Orbon. Here we go. I really want to get that guy. And now let's just AoE like mad. Oh, chaos will break loose. Oh yeah, this
Bro said I'm things left behind.
What?
Starts attacking random. Where's the next quest at? It's down here.
Alright, I gotta unlock this
Woohoo.
and move it.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Alright.
Every time I say wiggle, 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 the only thing that happens in my mind is I start playing wiggle, 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 go. Wiggle, 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 go. Wiggle, 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 hold still. And I just hear that in my head non-stop. And nobody is gonna know what I'm referencing ever.
Somebody's watched way too much Yo Gabba Gabba in their life.
Listen.
Sorry, my touch late was remaking my evoker. No problem. Welcome in, Matt.
Quest item on this thing. Oh, there's the quest item. I found the quest item.
So what are we supposed to do?
Beat your butt. Get over here. Beat his butt. Kick his butt. Kill it dead.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Done.
It's a big boy.
Alright, and then I gotta do my my other quest real fast, so.
Okay. I think that was the only quest that...
Yeah, those are the only 2 quests in
I'm
the
gonna go
area.
turn those in.
Alright. You're all robotic-y.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Am I?
You were for a moment. It sounds okay to me right now.
Hey, there he is. Now we can start making fun of him. I'm Math over here being short. Freaking short. He late and short.
I told her. I told her.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I couldn't be mean for very long.
You need to tell him about how I offered you to have a you know, Webster's dictionary. Food. Food is important. Alright, let's turn these in first. Take care of them, Orban, did you? Reckon I'll be tucking into a bowl of river chowder for long then? Or a nice bit of pike, perhaps? Old Buscarun, you know, he's always done right by me, no matter what I might have gotten up to back in the day. So I don't take kindly to them as would make trouble for him, even if they're fish. You seem like a trustworthy sort, and I could see you've got some skills from your work as a venturer. Let's see you put 'em to work for the old man, eh? Alright, what do we want? That we can't wear. That is not good for us. That we could wear. That's level 20. What do we have? Ooh, we are definitely taking those. Yes, please. Thank you. Alright, what quest you got for us? Off Philip at Buscarun's Druther seeks an adventure in a dashing to aid in a dashing a kickern hatched plot. Okay. Been taking me advice and putting your skills to work at the Druthers, have you? Now, that's what I like to see from a strapping young lass. Well, tighten your bootstraps, because I've got another job for you. Was down in a pint of Buscarun's finest the other day when I heard that the kickern are hoarding stashes of poison around these parts. Can't say for sure what they're up to, but it can't be nothing good. What say you take these fire pots here and go blow up the whole bleeding lot? Sure. Why not? To all the adventurers, merchants, and laborers that come here to partake in fine ale and fine company, the Druthers is like a second home, even an only home to the more unfortunate. We'd be fools not to avail ourselves of the protection of wood whalers and the god's quiver, but there lies a special satisfaction in defending one's own home. You've done us all proudly today, friend. Well, you're quite welcome. Well, y'all are having so much fun. You've told me a terrible thing. Oh boy. Iana seeks an adventurer to gather the offerings necessary for a local custom. The tavern is sheltered by the shroud, imparting a sense of peace and tranquility to all within. It is for this reason, as much as Buscarun's ale and yarns of adventure, that wayfarers from across the realm find respite at these tables. But the protection of the forest is not to be taken for granted. No, we must respect and honor the trees. Only in doing so will they do the same for us. And so I would ask you to perform a simple task. You are to make an offering to one of the forest's fallen guardians. Not far from here lies the withered remains of a treant who perished protecting the forest I so love. Obtain the umbels of 4 antelope does and 2 freshly plucked kedtrap petals, then place them before the treant. After the offering has been made, kneel and bow your head in deference. I can promise you that when you arise, you will do so with a newfound understanding of the significance of my words. Alright, and now let's meet back at our destination here. Alright. An iron leg trap and a poacher's arrow. These are both evidence of illegal activity, but nothing that will help us find Powa. And these mead bottles are but old refuge from before the Druthers was even built. They have no connection to the gang. What do you know of this Powa woman, Silver? I know that she is the most infamous poacher ever to walk the Twelveswood. A born leader, deadly with the bow, she formed her own gang of Mikoti hunters. She was apprehended once, and would have been brought to justice had she not tricked a foolish young sentry into releasing her, before vanishing without a trace. Is that so? In any case, we've scoured the area and found nothing. How do we know that this Pawa was ever even here? I say we inform the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers, taking care not to implicate Buscarun, and leave the rest to them. This doesn't concern the Archers Guild. It concerns Gridania, Leah. Pawa Mujuk is a savage and utterly immoral poacher whose actions, however indirectly, threaten the city's well-being. But what would a vagrant like you know of duty to one's homeland? No more than she, I suspect. How dare you? And you, Liara, say something. now is not the time for this, or we say nothing. Let's actually say something. It's not the time for bickering. We need to be focused on what's important, right? Very well, we will return to the matter at hand. Mayhap we should take a second look at the clues we have gathered. Look all you want. Though the trap and the arrow we found suggest poaching, there is nothing remotely unusual about them. What do you think we should examine, Liara? I almost want to say the mead bottles just because he dismissed them so quickly. Just to be contrary. Let's examine the mead bottles. And let's see. Why are you still carrying that rubbish? I told you, those bottles predate the druthers. They have no connection with this matter. But if these bottles are so old, why do they retain the scent of mead? They must surely have been opened recently. I mean, the bottles might be old, but maybe they weren't used until recently, right? Wait, before the calamity, Buscarin once served as a sentry. Yet even then, he sometimes spoke of owning his own tavern, and it was an open secret that he was brewing his own private stock. Some survived. Of course, Buscarin's scar, his old lookout post. It may not be Poa Mujuk, but we must investigate it once. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now we have some new quests to do.
Yep, and I'm working on some of them. I'm just kind of killing these.
Oh man,
antelope.
There's even quests out here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. Yoen wants you to check on the researchers surveying the ruins at Isnahar. Hail, friend! Would you fancy a flagon of ale, or perhaps an adventurer? I can scarce believe my fortune. I was just looking for someone who might assist me in checking on the welfare of a couple of regulars. To be precise, I'm looking for an expedition team poking around the ruins of Issamhar, due south of here. They usually turn up at the druthers every few days, covered in dust, and hungering for a hot meal, but they've not been in for nigh on a week. It could well be that they are simply occupied with scholarly business, but they'd be running low on supplies by now, and that concerns me. Please pay them a visit at the ruins and see if aught's amiss. You're looking for one by the name of Irel, by the way. I forgot the other one's name. Okay, what else do we got? Any more quests here? Yes, may I help you with something? Yuan was concerned for our well-being. How positively sweet of her. But as you can see, we are both quite hale and decidedly not deceased. We did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties when a veritable legion of chicos burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, as we have only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you are here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering a number of the pests. Say 5 or so. That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back to the shadows below. And Rolandix seeks a hand helping in his examination of Issamhar. You are an adventurer, are you not? Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? I'm currently attempting to catalog all of the artifacts in this area, you see, but I am finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once Gelmora's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I would be most grateful if you'd bring them to me. Alright, so we need... I need to do potsherds for posterity. That's the relics.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's in this area that we're in.
Yes, and
or that I'm in.
We also need to, like, I need to kill antelope does. Just
You
because.
kill the babies.
Yes.
Just to murder them, to be honest. Just for a little bit of murdering.
Yeah, a little bit. Quick knock! Quick knock! Quick.
Just a murder as a treat. Oh my gosh, I just saw somebody freaking fireball. Holy crap.
Alright.
I got credit for a fate that I wasn't even technically doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can't complain, but oh.
Alright. We got Ked Trap. Didn't it say something about... I feel like it said one of the quests we were supposed to get antelope umbels and Ked Trap petals. For the trees have eyes.
Yeah. I already have all the antelope symbols.
Okay. Attack. Take care of both of these. How did you avoid getting... there you go. And you...
Matt was sitting here saying that he was gonna force you to play games with him. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to force her to play games.
No, not really.
I love how these monsters keep getting even bigger, and it's just like Chugoi, bigger Chugoi, even bigger Chugoi. Like that's legit the names.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
funny.
huh.
I'm on my way to you, by the way. I have gotten
Okay.
my items for the trees have eyes. Now
swear,
we need to do
I was
pot
about to
shoots for our
say-
posterity.
I was about to say, if this thing came up to me, is this man floating? This guy is. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the fact that this person is on a flying monkey. I don't know how to feel about that one. I won't lie, Chief.
Do you feel like a monkey's uncle?
I don't know what I feel like. I won't lie.
Alright. Let's hop over. How do we get across there? I guess maybe we go across this way. We don't have to go down the hole or anything, do we?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, let's see. I need 4 more relics. Strange shadow. What is this strange shadow? Interacting with this. Ah. There we go. Attack them.
4 more as well. If you find them, let me know.
Alright. How many? We got straight shot going on. Bigger Chugoi. Oh yeah, we could watch these. Bigger Chugoi.
Need to go beat up some pit traps in a second.
Oh boy.
I need just one. Yeah, you can see how their name's literally just bigger, even bigger. Yeah, because he one. Oh, okay. Because yeah, I see why. Because another person is doing the quest line.
Yeah.
So you have twice as many of the enemies.
Right. Found another pot though.
Yeah, I finally got it turned. Or I finally got it completely done. I'm just killing this kid trap.
Alright. We can get that one. And then what else?
There we go. There's that one done.
I just gotta find 2 more, I think. Somewhere in this area. Let's see. Oh, I'm running out of the area. That's not good.
Yippee!
Yippee! Alright. Can I... wait. Can I turn this in? My, that was marvelous work, adventure of many things. Perhaps now we might return to our research in relative peace. Oh, the ruins you can see down there are part of the ancient subterranean city known as Gelmora. For Dusk Ellison such as ourselves, it represents a valuable and unexpected opportunity to learn more about the settlement where our ancestors once dwelt. Yet, as fascinating as the ruins are, I do believe I have had my fill of the inside of that hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure Yoen that the two of us, particularly my brother, are quite well and will soon be along to partake in Buscaron's finest meal and mead. All right. Nice. Yeah, I still need to find 2 more of these things somewhere. Where can I find them? There's one. I guess I'm gonna have to attack this Ked Trap since he's like getting up in my business. I mean, that's why you like him, right?
Right.
Oh, there we go. Last one. Alright, this should be my last one, and... Nice. Let me turn this one in, and then...
I can't believe it's already 9 o'clock.
I know. We just turn in a couple more quests, and then we can call it. Alright, let's turn this in. Back so soon. Are you quite certain you exercised the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in your search? These artifacts are hundreds of years... Oh, never mind. Show me what you found. There you go. Yes, these are most certainly examples of Gilmore and tableware. Judging from the shape and ornamentation, they appear to be cups of the kind once used to serve herbal infusions, or possibly vegetable broth. Perfect. My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream. The restoration of these ruins and their re-establishment as a settlement for the Duskwhite Ellison. Gridanians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands, yet if we Duskwhites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. Imagine it. But I'm rambling. Thank you for your help. Alright, what do we want? This is intelligence, that's basically cloth. Potion of strength, potion of dex, vitality. We could get a potion of dexterity, I suppose. Alright, now back up here. We never did trees have eyes.
Yeah, it's over in, it's technically over this way.
Well, let me turn this one in, and then if you want, we can do that one for our final quest.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you, friend. Buscaron might come off as rough-hewn to strangers, but I tell you, he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's that? Ariel assures me that her brother is fine fettle as well. Why, I have not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, nor why that would concern me. Is there a crush going on? Alright, so now we can head over there and do our honoring the trees thing. I guess I'll meet you there.
Sprinty boy.
Take care of this guy and then we can do the quest. How dare you attack?
Yeah, I literally have speed gems on my gear case now. He handed me a bunch of speed gems and said, "You don't want to know something funny?" And I said, "What?" He said, "Have some speed." And I said, "I bet."
So he's basically giving you some drugs. Alright, now what do we do? Put this over.
Yeah, he gave me drugs. Bed.
Alright. And now we kneel. Right? Isn't that what we had to do? Kneel, yep. Alright, I have done my bit. You have placed the offering as I asked you? Thank you. The treant you honored was not always withered thus. Unable to bear the changes racking the forest in the wake of the calamity, it lost all trace of vibrant life, wasting away into its current haggard appearance. The adventurers may see treants as little more than overgrown adversaries, but many of us local folk revere these creatures as guardians of the woods. It is nature's way that we tend to those who once tended to us. Should we forsake our protectors now, then we ourselves will be forsaken when their protection is needed once more. All right. Nice. So I think we finished this little quest hub. Well, it was fun. I'm gonna leave you to your zoomy self.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's leave group. All right. Well, that was Final Fantasy XIV for today. We finished this whole little quest hub area. We worked some on our profession quest. We still have more to do, of course. We're only on level 20 of our quest. If it goes up to 25, like Night Flurry was saying, then we're getting close to being done, but we will find out more in the next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/LeR27. I have my schedule posted in the description and in the about. And if you want to see which games I'm playing each day, I post them on x.com/LeR27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.